Hello, welcome back na naman sa channel ko. I'm trying daily uploads uh, para lang, para lang, I don't know, something to look forward throughout the day. And itong stuff na to is just my creative outlet. Gusto ko lang sabihin yung mga opinions ko about the things that I love, the things that I consume. And oo, I'm gonna branch out sa ibang topics katulad ng movies, music, anime, cartoons, shows. Um, I'll try getting into some audiobooks, books, and stuff like that. Basta mga media, basta kahit anong media, I'll try to talk about them. Um, I'll try to learn more, give you facts, and simula ngayon, I'll try to cite the sources kung saan galing yung mga sinasabi ko. Kung wala akong sinabing source, it means na unverified yung source na yon. So, take that stuff with a grain of salt. And, yeah. And, maybe someday, sana magkaroon ako ng co-host dito sa stuff na to. Because, mahirap ang mag-isa. No man is an island, just as they say. So, ang pag-uusapan natin today is five albums which are Never Too Much by Luther Vandross, Rip Harder by Lil Baby and Ghana, Detroit Deli, A Taste of Detroit by Slum Village, B by Common, Silk Sonic, An Evening with the Silk Sonic by Silk Sonic, which consists of Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. So, ngayong that's out of the way, let's proceed to episode 3. So, before tayo magsimula doon sa mga albums na pag-uusapan natin for today, meron lang akong ililipat sa tier list natin, which is kung kay Freddie Gibbs Pinata. I've listened to it, and Madlib's production technique is so hypnotic. It makes me wanna rap over over the beats itself. Like, and Freddie Gibbs did a great job. I like the skits. It was humorous, it was real, it was great. So yeah, I put it in the great category. And makikita mo, just like sinasabi ko dati, na ang mga albums or when I listen to albums, talagang walang mid, bad, or trash. There are exceptions, but the thing is, I only listen to albums that are critically acclaimed kasi takot akong ma-disappoint and takot akong ma-waste yung time ko. Though I take risks, hindi naman kailangan na mataas yung score mo for me to listen. Yung mga bago, um, basta wala siyang connotation na it's a bad album. Papakinggan ko kung mid yung tingin ng iba, I'll try to listen to it. Um, for example, yung album ni Chance the Rapper na The Big Day, hindi ko siya papakinggan cause I feel like madi-disappoint lang ako and stuff. Pero di ko din naman malalaman kung di ko susubukan. But there are better albums. Siguro pag naubusan na lang ako ng music to listen to, new music to listen to, doon na lang ako siguro magiging adventurous listening to albums na hindi maganda yung critical and audience reception. So, let's talk about them. So, let's talk about Never Too Much by Luther Vandross. I think na it's better than Kanye's album, than the NWA album, Astroworld, and stuff like that. Mainly because of its cohesiveness, napaka-compact niya, lahat ng song from the album is a banger. So here are some facts about that album before I talk about it, before I give my opinions about it. But let's search for the list. So this is from Wikipedia. The title track Never Too Much was an immediate success, reaching number 1 on the Billboard R&B singles chart and number 4 on the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart. It also crossed over to the pop chart, peaking at number 33. This song became one of Vandross's signature tracks and a staple in R&B music. So, totoo, Never Too Much is one of the best. Like, napaka-catchy niya, napaka-funky niya, napaka-soulful. Maririnig mo talaga, like, there are songs na parang ang sarap lang pakinggan, parang ang warm ng feeling, parang niyayakap ka ng mga notes, niyayakap ka ng music. Isa yung Never Too Much. And this whole album talaga, ganun siya. Like, it feels right at home kapag pinakinggan mo tong album na 'to. So, another thing from albumism is, hindi niya lang pala sinulat at kinanta itong album na 'to, siya din ang nagsulat. And I think it is one of his earliest albums if I'm not wrong. Like, let's check. Yes, it's his first album. I've read it somewhere kasi I was searching best album of Luther Vandross and yan yung number one. So, yun. So, coming from AllMusic, the album received critical acclaim for its blend of post-disco and soul, with Vandross' nuanced tenor voice drawing particular praise. The production quality, sequencing, and overall flow of the album were highlighted as exceptional. So, hindi ako ganun kagaling as a critic para sabihin yung mga words na post-disco, soul, pero ang alam ko lang is napaka-funky niya and tama siya, meron nga siyang elements of disco on some songs like Sugar and Spice. Tung 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 like yung bassline napaka-danceable niya, mapapaindak ka talaga. 'Pag pinapakinggan ko 'to, it's super energetic. And ito, um, fact ito, A House Is Not a Home was sampled by Brandy sa isang kanta niya which is wait, search natin, and nung sinearch ko siya, yung A House Is Not a Home is sinample niya pa is a much older, is a much older record na sinample. So, ito siya. Wait lang, allow natin yung ads. So, ito. Ayun, sinample siya. Oh, yes, Slow Jams yung Are You Gonna Be. Sinample din siya doon, pati yung kay Brandy na song, sinample din siya. Kaya lang ang sinample nito is yung kay Diana Warwick. Is, if not, oh, it's a cover of it. So, it's a cover of it. And kapag titignan mo tong song na to, it's sampled din by Brandy if I'm not wrong. Kasi narinig ko yung Are You Gonna Be, Say You Gonna Be, like, well, 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 well. Like, okay, di ko na siya mahanap but yun. Ayun, I Wanna Be Down. I think, or mali. In-interpolate pala, hindi niya pala sinample. Pero, yeah. So, yon. My favorite song dito is Never Too Much. A House is Not a Home. Medyo itong A House is Not a Home, medyo mellow siya. Medyo soft. Kung papakinggan mo, ito, um, I Found Me a Girl, You Stop Loving Me, She's a Super Lady, I've Been Working, lahat na yan. Lahat yan maganda. And it's really worth the listen. Like, it's Luther Vandross best album. And alam nyo ba yung Dance with My Father na song is super popular here in the Philippines? Like, lagi siyang pinapatugtog sa mga burol, sa mga um, lagi siyang pinapatugtog sa mga funeral and stuff. Lalo na kapag yung father yung namatay, lagi siyang pinapatugtog. I went dati, I think I was 7 years old and yan yung pinatugtog on a funeral from my relatives. So, itong album na 'to, this is from Albumism and Rediscover the 80s. Ito yung nag-kickstart ng career ni Luther Vandross. Ito yung um, nagbigay sa kanya ng first nomination niya for a Grammy, which is sa category na Best Male R&B Performance. And itong album na 'to is my double platinum certification. So, yon, I put it at excellent kasi walang tapon dito sa album na 'to. And I think it's much better than these albums. Napaka-classic niya talaga. Kung if you try to listen to it, it's really fun to listen to. Okay, so let's talk about Drip Harder by Lil Baby and Gunna. Put it that better, really. So, Drip Harder by Lil Baby and Gunna is has 13 songs, is 38 minutes, and oh, I'm gonna put it at great. So, like, almost all of the songs is a banger. Lahat ng kanta dito is maganda, magaling, and it's really a great um a great collaboration within the two. So, itong album na to is nag-peak ng number 4 sa Billboard 100 charts and naka-receive siya ng 9 times platinum by the RIAA. This is from Wikipedia and Apple Music. So my favorite songs here are Trip Too Hard, of course, Never Recover with featuring Drake, Off-White VL1, Close Friends, and I know I like some of the songs, kaya lang kasi kapag pinapakinggan ko siya, hindi ko tinitignan yung name. Pero kapag napakinggan ko, I can say that that album is my favorite too. So as for duds, wala naman duds akong naiisip dito because it's actually really a great album. Kung ipapatugtog mo to sa aux mo, it's aux. It's really a safe album na pakinggan for parties and stuff. High energy, um, great production by renowned producers Turbo, Wheezy, and of course Take It. This is from Hip Hop DX, that information. So, alam nyo ba, ngayon, habang nire-research ko to, ngayon ko lang nalaman, na yung name, this is from the Apple Music and All Music, yung source na to. yung name na Trip Harder comes from the series ni Lil Baby na Harder Than Harder, Hard, and then yung Ghana's Drip Season series na pinag-fusion, so naging Drip Harder. And nabilib lang ako dun. So yung mga features nito is Young Thug, Drake, Lil Durk, um, ano pa ba? Tsaka si Nav. This is from Hip Hop DX. So, yun lang ang masasabi ko. And like, also yung album cover nito is really cool. I really love it. Like, like pinapakita niya talaga yung drip tsaka hard kasi hard statue, drip yung lumalabas na liquid. Alam ko yung thing na sinasabi ko is parang baduy pero napaka napaka napaka-iconic nitong album cover na 'to, para sa akin lang, And I think 'di ba si, Ghana yung album niyang DS Forever is a statue of him if I'm correct? So 'yun, um, 'yun. Okay, now let's talk about Detroit Delhi, A Taste of Detroit by Slum Village. So I'm gonna put it at great. Wow, there's too much albums on the great category. So, search muna natin. So, so this is from Apple Music and Shrub and Doves. So this album serves as a homage to the city of Detroit with multiple references to its cultures. And naka-feature dito yung local artist from Detroit katulad ni Fat Cat and Black Milk. Kasama din dito si Melanie Rutherford, Kanye West, Old Dirty Bastard, MC Braid, Big Herc, MC Braid, J Dilla, Duele, or I don't know how to pronounce. I'm really sorry if I butchered that name. So, nag-produce dito si J Dilla, one of my favorite producers of all time. Nag-produce din dito si BR Ghana, Black Milk, and yeah. That's from All Music and Shrub Dubs. So, yung pinaka-prominent song dito is Selfish with Kanye West and John Legend. Um, Ito yung nag-boost ng popularity nila. I think napanood ko yung music video nito with Kanye West. And the song itself, nakaka-hypnotize. Kapag pinapakinggan ko tong album na 'to, ito talaga yung inaabangan ko. Like, kasi yung Selfish, Closer, Old Girl, Keep Holding On, and It's On, it's really hypnotic kapag andun ka na. Like, ang dami ditong mga gems siguro kasi ilang hundred thousands na listens lang, at least comparing to bigger artists. Um, so, itong album na 'to is released after pagkaalis ng founding member Batin. And okay, ngayon ko lang nalaman yung pangalan nung ah, members ng Slum Village, which are T3 and LZ. Kahit na umalis si Batin, um, yung album na 'to is well received and minahal talaga ng masses, at least at that time. So, that was from Wikipedia and Rap Reviews. So, songs that I particularly don't feel siguro yung Zoom and Do You. Just because kasi kapag pinapakinggan ko siya parang I really don't care for those two songs, but yeah, I think ayusin ko tong tier list ko kasi masyadong madami sa grade. So magde-demote tayo. I think better. Um better. Yeah. That's at least for now. Better muna sila kasi um, I feel like masyado nang madami doon and parang I think mas mataas na tier yung piñata, donuts, and all of that. Sa taas, mas malaki yung impact at least sa akin when it comes to me. So, next, we'll talk about B by Common. So, B by Common, I put it at better. It's not in a particular order. Um, so, facts muna tayo. So, yung Be By Common is yung pinakaunang hip-hop release sa label ni Kanye West dati na Good Music. Um, that's from OK Player. Another thing is itong album na to is gumamit ng live instrumentation, which is sabi nila a departure from Common's previous work. This choice added a rich organic feel to the music. So, I don't know what to say to that. And alam naman natin na si Common worked with Kanye West, both Chicago natives, and siya yung nag-produce nito. Madaming documentaries about the good music. So, I think mas maganda kapag pakinggan niyo yung mga documentaries or video essays na ginawa ng mga ibang YouTubers tungkol sa the downfall nitong good music, or I don't know if I can call it a downfall. You decide. Pag napanood. So, what I liked about this album is napaka-positive niya. As in, napaka-positive niya. Like, yung It's Your World, Part 1 and 2, like, it really touched my heart. Nagba-basketball ako nun eh. Just training by myself, and this album has that message of becoming who you wanna be. Like, be this, be that. Ganun yung structure nito dun sa It's Your World. So, um, parang napaka-positive talaga nito. Parang pancakes and butter, waffles, chicken and chicken and pancakes with syrup. Yan yung naiisip ko kapag napapakinggan ko 'tong album na 'to. Um, Memorable tracks dito tsaka magagandang tracks is It's Your World. I don't think hindi siya something na you would play at the aux or parties kasi hindi siya it's kinda a skit and a song at the same time. So, yon They Say, of course, Chai City, um, Faithful, The Corner, yeah, I think that. And, um, hindi nakalist yung feature na to or yung collaboration na to pero Si John Mayer is nag-appear sa track na Go after. So, yung story behind this is it's after an impromptu jam session. So, yon that fact comes from OK Player. So, lastly for today, um, An Evening with the Silk Sonic by Silk Sonic. Gonna put it at great. Is it better than yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put this album as great. Yeah. I'm sorry I keep changing tiers kasi um I think naman na deserve basta. I keep changing tiers kasi ang hirap lang sa akin na i-rank ito. Kasi iba't ibang music styles to and iba't iba yung time ko with this album tapos sinasama ko pa yung critical acclaim, yung audience acclaim. Alam ko wala akong criterion when it comes to this. Maybe someday I'll make criterion or criteria on ranking these albums. But for now, let's stick with this spontaneous thing that I do. So this is from Wikipedia and the Daily Evergreen. Um, the formation of Silk Sonic. Um, so ganito yung pagkaka-form ng Silk Sonic. Nag um, sa una parang they were just having fun after a show. After a show kasi nag-meet sila on tour. And nung una ginawa nila to just for fun. And pero down the road, di ko alam kung anong nangyari. Siguro they love working with each other. And makikita naman siya sa mga music video ng Silk Sonic. And yun, ginawa nila to. So this is from the Daily Evergreen and Apple Music. Um, this album is heavily inspired by 1970s soul and funk music. And it features live lush instrumentation. Oh, it's not okay. And smooth vocals reminiscent of that era. The duo aimed to create a nostalgic yet fresh sound, bringing a modern twist to classic style. So, there is a contribution from legendary musician Bootsy Collins, who also serves as the album's host. So, ngayon ko lang nalaman yan. So, Bootsy Collins is yung naka-work ni Tyler, the Creator, and Kali Uchis on the song After the Storm. I think nakalista siya as a feature doon. So, favorite songs here are Leave the Door Open, After Last Night, Smoking Out the Window, 777, Skate, Love Strain, and Love Strain. So, um, features nito hindi masyadong madami or ayun, yung After Last Night with Thundercat and Bootsy Collins. So, Anderson .Paak, alam naman natin na magaling sa drums, magaling sa vocals din. Bruno Mars, like, his vocals are untouched. And, alam nyo ba, Pilipino si Bruno Mars? Mayroon siyang Filipino blood. I don't know if he recognizes it, but yeah, proud to be Pinoy, I guess. So, okay, this is from the Daily Evergreen. Itong album na to was designed to feel like a live performance. Yung opening track niya, which is yung Silk Sonic intro, sets the stage as if the listener is in the audience of a live show. This theatrical element is carried throughout the album, making it cohesive and immersive. So, yan, hindi ko alam kung anong sasabihin ko doon. So, ito may high critical acclaim din. It debuted number 2 sa Billboard 200 charts and garnered several platinum certifications. So, this is from Wikipedia and Apple Music. Oh, nag-collaborate din si Babyface dito. At least nakasulat siya dito. Anyway, yun lang I think for today. Um, wala akong masyadong thing dito. Okay, okay. Let me add before I go. Itong album na 'to, ulit-ulit ko sinasabi pero meron talagang mga albums na merong warm feeling, merong parang makes your heart warm. Aka I don't know how how they do that, but yeah. And maybe it's the sound of the funk. Eto, kapag nakikita ko yung cover na 'to tsaka 'pag pinapakinggan ko yung album na 'to, I think of Motown type stuff kasi yung vocals is really smooth but powerful. Parang smooth siya na powerful na something tas kinukulot-kulot. Like nagcha-change ng notes and stuff. And live instrumentation pa siya so maybe that adds to the warmth of it. Pero wala pa akong napakinggang cold na album or meron. Trip Harder, Without Warning, Astroworld, Heartbreak Season. So, ang dami pala. So, yeah. Warm albums I could say was like soul na, soul, basta something to do with soul. Kung derivative siya ng soul, ganon. And maririnig nyo, di pa ako ganun kagaling magbigay ng opinions ko and stuff like that. But hopefully over time mas gumaling ako for the betterment of this thing that I'm doing. And sana na-enjoy nyo today. Tomorrow I'll try to upload kahit walang nanonood, kahit walang pumapansin nitong shit na to. I'll just do my thing. Tignan ko kung gaano ako gagaling sa pagsabi ng opinions ko sa public speaking and stuff like that. Um, I'm awaiting to go to school so susulitin ko na yung pag-upload habang nakabakasyon mode pa ako. And kung meron kayong opinions, yan lang sa comment. Kung meron man nakikinig nito, meron man nanonood nito, yan lang sa comment. Babasahin ko yan. Lahat babasahin ko basta may mag-comment. Kung wala, di next episode, di ba? Um, like nyo, kung like nyo talaga, wag nyo lang i-like dahil pinalike ko. Um, I'll appreciate more kung yung like is organic kasi malalaman ko kung gusto nyo talaga tong content na nilalabas ko. And also, subscribe kung gusto nyong makita yung mga shit ko, kung gusto nyong maging updated sa mga episodes. Kung hindi naman, I totally get it. Meron ako mga YouTubers na pinapanood ko, pero hindi ako nagsusubscribe kasi gusto ko lang yung mga old videos nila. That's perfectly fine. Hindi ko naman kailangan ng YouTube plaque, stuff like that. I'm just doing this for the art, bro. For the art. Like for the art, bro. I love art, bro. Okay, I'm joking. But yeah, kung meron kayong mga comments and stuff, sabihin nyo lang. Just make sure it's constructive. Huwag kayong mananakit. Madaming mga ibang YouTube channels concerning music like Anthony Fantano, Hive Mind, NFR Podcast, Brad Taste in Music. And madaming mga musicians dyan. Hindi ko ini-endorse tong albums na to. Um, find albums that you love and kung hindi nyo pa napapakinggan tong mga albums na to, I highly suggest na pakinggan nyo sila. But yeah, just build your own personal taste. I'm finding my own personal taste as well doing this thing. And makikita nyo, nakinig ako kay Jill Scott. I will review it sometime, but not not in the not in the near future kasi um not in the near future kasi kakapakinig ko lang siya this day. So look forward to that kung ilalabas ko, kung aabot man. And yeah, um goodbye. Thank you.